Going live, going old school, going out of my fucking mind.
Hit that record.
I will. I haven't even gotten the damn Zoom meeting up yet. It looks like it's bleeding through now, even though we're probably there already. Yep. Yep. All right, YouTube land.
All right.
Yay, we're live. Woohoo!
Ça was so cute.
Forgive me for being a little late. I'm having some major technical snafus over here. I've got no mic. I've got no soundboard. I've got no nothing. So we're going back to basics on this episode.
Listen, it wouldn't be the anniversary special if we didn't go back to the way we did things day one.
It would be, but I guess there's some mystical force that doesn't want to have it any other way. So
exactly.
Not today, Satan.
Why show how far we've progressed? Let's
why
go
even
back
bother?
To the Stone Age.
Let's just go back, shall we? Let us take you back.
Old school.
Back to 2019 when there was no pandemic, no Zoom for us. Skype ruled the land.
Yes.
And
back in the old days.
And one day some goofy golden psycho decided, "Hey, why don't we record this chat we're having?"
And then this happened.
And lo and behold, the rest is history.
We're here.
Oh, of course it's always my fault, Peter. Clark Street, what up, y'all? Hi, Devin. Hi, Hafiz. We love you guys. Peter, best decision ever. I love that guy. Yeah, I had like a big introduction planned. I had all this stuff planned. I had clips. I can't use none of that because, as you can see, I don't have my microphone. My soundboard is gone. Everything is a clusterfuck right now, guys. I'm sorry. It all happened right before the show.
I'm not even wearing headphones today. I'm just like here, bald ass ears out and everything.
You actually sound good though. I'm feeling. Okay, so
bourbon, all the bourbon.
I was gonna say it's
so
I got a mason jar of bourbon.
Well, yeah, there's that.
It's actually fall in a glass. It's bourbon with apple cider and a little pumpkin ale.
Lovely. I wanted to ask you guys because if you recall the first show, I actually introduced us. Shall I do it again?
Since let's do it.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're ready to roll as foobar as we are tonight. Sorry guys. I'm still happy. I'm still excited. I'm ready to do this. Let's hit record and let's get this shit going.
Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're not exactly the newest anymore. We probably aren't the fastest rising anymore to begin with. That's just a shoot.
And we go up.
But what we are is one of the best wrestling podcasts on YouTube and Anchor and Spotify and Apple and every other fucking thing else. We are Top Rope Wrestling Talk. I am losing my mind because I'm having all kinds of technical issues, but I'm still happy to be here and celebrating this with two of the founding members of this podcast and two of the best people I know that drive me as nuts as possible. For starters, the first lady of Top Rope Wrestling Talk, everyone's favorite grandma, Latina Heat herself, Grandma Wendy. I don't know. I don't have a soundboard. Viva la raza! We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mamacita. Okay, that's all I got.
If you ain't lying, you ain't trying.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And of course, to the side of me, because I'm not gonna try to figure out directions. Zoom is mirrored anyway. My man, the MJF Mark, the Burberry scarf rocking that everybody blamed him for being Walmart on episode 1. The founder of Top Rope on Facebook, the man with the majestic beard, the one, the almighty Bruce. Hit it.
I'm
I'm better than you.
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
He knows it.
Yes, I do.
See? And of course, there's me. There's me, not DDP, but an 18-time champion, a master impressionist, a former soundboard king, because I ain't got one right now. The jack of absolutely all trades, the master of absolutely none. I don't care what Wendy says. Your homeboy, Dom. Damn, that's a cold ass honky. Hey yo.
We're on the roll, you guys.
I'm filling in. Like we could do keep it or kill it. I'll be like, oh, that's hot. You know.
Awesome.
It works. It works. I'm all about it.
It's all we got tonight, guys. Sorry. But we are still very excited. Thank you to everybody that showed up on live on YouTube. Thank you to guys like Devin and Peter and Felipe who actually took the time to put special congratulatory videos up on our Twitter pages, on our Facebook pages.
Y'all had me crying over here. I was like, oh my
No,
God. They really love us.
I had to handle some stuff in the afternoon with my kiddo, so I was gone for a couple hours. And when I came back, I got these notifications and watched all these videos straight through, and I was like, and it looked like I was crying. Okay, I was fucking crying. That's a shoot, y'all.
I didn't take my allergy meds. That's all.
Thank you so much for that. That means the world to all of the TRWT3.
Thank you.
We're a little off, you know. Like I said, I had some problems. PETA has blamed me, and it's always my fault. So I totally understand. Oh, we got and shout out to Kirby and Mac and Chris and Alvaro. Got all the fams coming through. We got PETA. We got Clark Street in the building. That's beautiful. We love you guys. Yeah, you know, I had brought up this topic before, and I guess I'll stick to it, even though we don't have the cutesy clips and everything that I was going to be able to use before everything went haywire. The topic was, what have we learned in the last year? Because I've actually, during this process, I've learned a lot of things. For starters, and I think you will all agree with me, covering all of professional wrestling ain't easy. Like you need 27 subscriptions, 3 TVs, no job, and no does in order to cover all of wrestling. We try to pack in as much as we can unless we hit on a topic like Full Gear, for instance, that we really want to talk about. But we try to cover all of wrestling. Our 90-minute shows are going to be like 90 days. Sorry, y'all. If something is left out, please hit us up on the Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, the Gram, say, hey, talk about this promotion, talk about this wrestler, talk about whoever, and we will come back and do that. We will spotlight it just for you. We'll say, so-and-so spotlight. He wanted us to talk about this person or this promotion.
Yep.
We'll do it. I know. I've done it before. I'll do it again. No, not at all. But what have you guys learned from this last year?
What was that?
Wow.
I'm so intrigued now. I got to know.
Right? I'm like, what's this giggling, Bruce?
Like there's so much that we learned though.
I know.
Like definitely we don't trust fans in a way that could
Shh. You might get somebody to leave. Shh.
that could blow up in your face.
Yeah, don't trust fans you don't know.
Yes.
Because
True.
because apparently catfishing is a real thing in wrestling, and we learned that the hard way.
Who would have thought?
That was probably my ugly moment for the year. If you remember, I said come up with a good and a bad and an ugly, and that ugly moment for me, hands down, catfish.
That is the ugliest. But from that ugly came some good things and connection, and not just like professional, but personal connections as well.
Right. No,
So
we
what
had
did
some
that go
great.
for us.
We had some great stuff come out of it, but that ugly moment had to be the catfish because we were
Yeah.
we were so pulled in and so excited, and then when it all went south, we were like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" Like, oh my god. So yeah, definitely learned watch who you trust. You know,
True.
even if something good comes out of it, you may end up getting burned. So, mm. Another thing I learned is shows like this don't last a year unless you got the right people around you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed this, but from episode 1 to now, we've had a lot of turnover for whatever reason. I'm not saying anything bad about our former hosts. I'm just saying it always seemed like there were the
That's not a
TRWT
great way to
3.
start that.
Yeah, but it always seemed like there was us, and then there was somebody kind of just, pulling in a different direction or kind of out for themselves or whatever the case. And so it was always us three and someone. And then we thought, why do we keep doing this? Because we end up, again, getting burned. So let's just stick to the three of us. Fuck it.
I wouldn't say we end up getting burned. I would say that there was definitely differences of opinions. I've learned that I can be very stubborn in mine. But it's something I've always known really about myself. But at the end of it, I've learned that sometimes I'll get backed up in my stubbornness. Thank you, you guys. Thank you.
Have you learned that there's at least two people who don't give a fuck if you're stubborn? We just love you anyway.
Absolutely, and I love you guys for it.
And vice versa, because I know I can be very stubborn. I know I can rub people the wrong way, and y'all come back week
definitely.
after week and put up with my bullshit, and I'm like, really? Wow.
I rub people the
Y'all
wrong
are
way,
cool.
and then they don't want to pay me, and I'm like, bro, if you don't pay me, I'm gonna get slapped around. I need you to pay me.
Wendy, I'm.
Hi,
You know,
Jeff.
there's two things that I'm very happy about. One, I was the one that convinced you to go all in on Orange Cassidy, and you did, and I proved Orange Cassidy right.
Thank you, sir.
And the fact that you're now a Rey Mysterio fan completely makes me happy.
I will shit in your hat for that, sir, and make you wear it.
I hate to steal this, Brucey, but you need to shut your whore mouth and now.
Shut it good.
I've also, but that being said, I've also learned that we've had a lot, at least for us, we've had a lot of people from day one stick around and keep watching us and keep atting us and keep asking us and keep showing up in these live threads. Some people that are here now, and for that, I raise my beer. Thank you for all that goddamn support. I was going to play your videos. I had a whole thing set up. You can ask these two, and then it all went south when my computer did. So I apologize. We will get them in next week if I can get it fixed. I'll put them up. I'll come on tomorrow and play them on a live stream. I don't give a fuck. Thank you for all the support. I'm sorry about the low tech. We love you guys. We see you guys. We're going back to episode 1 last year where everything was just very low tech, just us talking
it was
about
much lower tech than this because if you it's really grainy.
I should be sitting outside with my phone so close to my face that all you can see is this in the first episode.
Yeah.
Worried about the raccoons.
The raccoons.
I should be outside.
Yes. We also learned that Brucey is terrified of raccoons.
Raccoons are attracted to them.
Well, not anymore because I don't live in the hood no more.
Did that? I don't live in the hood. No.
Pretty sure raccoons aren't really hood things.
I was gonna say, are raccoons a hood thing? Because I never saw them.
I'm from Florida.
I got you. I feel it. Okay, I don't think I can get the audio through, but
I have my opinions on Florida. I'll just
as a special treat, let me give you just a screen caption of what episode 1 looked like. Boom! There we are. You can barely see Brucey. I'm bald, straight up bald with a big Papa Pump beard.
That God Almighty, I look terrible.
And by the way, shout out!
Look at those double chins.
Shout out to the hobo clown, that crazy stoned Rusev hating motherfucker. We love you. I know you guys don't.
That he was wearing was so perfect. That is so him.
Yes,
it's him to a T.
I'm sure if I try to play it, I'm going to be the only one that hears it. Nobody hears it, right? There we are talking. But
All
that
you see is beard.
all you see is beard, just majestic
All you
beard.
see is beard.
But yeah, that was episode 1. It's the best I could do tonight, guys. Again, I apologize. I'm always at fault. I will take that bullet. We're good. The other thing I learned going back to that clip was I was right all along, guys. Because now MJF's in the inner circle. Guess what I said on episode 1? Because I just heard it. I heard Bruce in my own headphones saying the debate this week is that Dom says MJF's joining the inner circle. We all think he's full of shit. Well, guess what? I know you all are wrong. Suck the hugest bag of I think I said on the show when it happens, you can all kiss my ass right here. I prefer the right cheek, if you don't mind. It's my fave. Because they asked me after that a few times, are you giving up hope on that yet? And I said, no. No, I'm holding out that one of these days I can rub it in all your faces. And that day is today. So regardless of anything, I'm a happy guy.
If I didn't love you, I'd tell you to eat shit and die. But I love you, so I'm going to tell you to fuck yourself instead.
My mother told me when I was growing up, if I don't have anything nice to say, to not say anything at all. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
If that's true, you would have never said a word on this goddamn show. Don't even blame Mama High Class for that shit. You just rude.
Fuck that.
We also
teach me, but I'm too rude. So
we also learned one day that Bruce finally saw the real Wendy and at first couldn't handle it. Because I remember the beer with the fork, and I'm a classy broad, and he's just sitting there like, and I'm like, yeah, that's Wendy.
It was all downhill. It was just all me coming out, and it's
you don't go on this kind of ride for a year and not learn lots of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course, Brucey adapted, and we all rolled, and we got, we came together like Voltron. But when he first saw what Grandma Wendy was really like, it's been a culture shock. Is all I'm saying.
We're gonna have to do like a video of all the crap I've eaten on air, because honestly, that's all I do is eat. Just trail mix, cupcakes, nuggets, ramen. Who does that? I do that.
She does that. Although I did love Wendy. You remember the SmackDown Live draft stream that we did? And you would come in and I was like, we're going to flip the script. You're going to talk and I'm going to eat for once.
We had to change it up a little bit for once.
I think that's the only show I ever actually ate on. And it was like Wendy had just showed up. I was covering the draft and I was like, I haven't even eaten dinner. So you're going to talk and watch. The tables have turned.
I think we both had Taco Bell that night too, didn't we?
Somebody mentioned Taco Bell.
Oh, no. I think you were having like a stromboli or something.
Yes. And there was bacon.
And a few days later, I had one.
Because I was in my bedroom and there was bacon all over the bedroom floor when I got done.
Speaking of, that's trail mix tonight.
Can we go back and see how many times we had the WWE guy debate? He's a WWE guy. Can we see how many times we had that debate in the last?
You mean like the Muppet debate of they say this guy?
I really want to know how many episodes we talked about that. Because I swear to God, it was at least half.
I was gonna say like every other one.
All right, let's see. We actually have some comments as we're sitting here reflecting. Chris wants to know if we're gonna do anything for the MLW restart. I want to. I'd probably start some kind of like thread or stream, going into that, lead into Dynamite, because I think that's going to be a really cool 3 hours of television to get like MLW at 7 and then get Dynamite at 8 and roll through. It'll kind of be like, I think I said on Twitter, it'll kind of be like the old Tuesday nights before the pandemic hit, where you got NWA Power, then it went right into AEW Dark, then it went right into Impact, and you got like 3-4 solid hours of like dope wrestling. MLW to AEW will probably be on that level. So I want to do something.
Thread, just one thread. That way we just transition smoothly together.
And going from flashback to current, that restart show has some bomb matches on it, like Davey Boy Smith against Fatu. You got Myron Reed defending against Brian Pillman Jr., who is apparently going back to MLW. I'm not shocked they are.
No, he was under contract with him. He's been under contract with him the whole time.
I know, I've been saying that all along, but they've really got some great matches, and then Dynamite shaped it up to be pretty nice. Speaking of Dynamite, let's cover a little something from there, because again, one of the things that we might have learned recently is maybe Cody was better off without the last name Rhodes, because first he loses to Darby at the pay-per-view, then when he gets to Dynamite, he's got what was her name, Jade Cargill, calling him out on Shaq's behalf. I think you were better off. I think you were better off as Cody, homie. Do you not agree at this point? Like, I know we were excited, and we should be. And we started a drinking game last week where if you said Cody Rhodes, it was Usher. But ever since that name came back, it's been kind of all downhill from Cody. Like, first I lose my title, now I'm feuding with Shaq. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I actually
She said Shaq. No, go ahead, Bruce.
I don't know. I was never a fan of Shaq going in the wrestling ring. Two, can we, like, the thing I really want to talk about in this segment is fucking Brandy Rhodes coming out.
Oh my God, yes.
Great hood. Like she
all she had to do was like have someone hold her earrings.
Yes.
Like, let's do this shit, you know?
Like, she should have handed her hoops to Jerry Lynn and then just and her heels and just went.
Right? You got to put that Vaseline on so that the punches slip right off you.
You know what else we learned, though? We learned that Brandy Rhodes can still get hood when the time calls for it. Because if she did not just like break out her project pass for Jade and just get all of it, you all up in my man's face talking shit at my house, bitch, bounce. I was like, whoa.
We colored folk called that code switching. That's what she did. She switched that code up real quick from business Brandy to Brandy don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Business Brandy to Brandy go getting that ass. I thought it was great personally, but I did not know Brandy could get that hood. I had never seen it before.
Man, Brandy got dirty and I liked it.
Oh, more comments. Yay. Oh, Brian saying happy anniversary. Kirby said she could hear it a little bit. Okay, cool. Thanks, Curbs. I'm glad. Oh, Kadrian says happy anniversary. Congrats on 1 year. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Really, we raise a glass to you because you're all awesome. We couldn't have done it without you. Peter says, I'm not bothered about Shaq, but I definitely want to see more of Jade. Yeah. I can't blame you for that. Brandy went all Shanae. Almost, Brian. Yeah, almost. She was like, no, you didn't.
She was like, no, girl, not today.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it was bad. It's
gonna be a mixed tag match, is what it's gonna wind up being.
What, Cody and Brandy versus Shaq and Jade?
Yes.
Shaq and Jade gonna have a mad size advantage because that bitch is buff.
Tall. But I'm only 5 feet, so everybody's tall to me. So when I see tall women,
I will.
I'm 5'3". I'm like, no, she's still tall.
I'll back you up, Grandma. She was tall. She was sexy, but she was tall. Did I say that out loud?
She was a glamazon.
She really was. She was. Whew.
She could death by snoo me any day.
I was just about to say that myself. No wonder we share a brain.
Great minds right here.
Fuck a third eye, shared brain.
Speaking of third eye, that Matt Sydal and Brian Cage match was fucking good.
That was a great match.
I'm just glad Sydal's dead. I can't stand that son of a bitch.
But that was a great match.
It was.
Hell of a way to kick off the show.
It was. I was glad Cage won. I was amazed Matt Sydal actually came, that close. But in the end, he died, so I was happy.
There were so many close calls in that match. I was just like
Mhm.
the whole time, the whole time.
But that payoff of Seidel coming off the top and Cage just catching him midair and flipping him a drill claw on his ass. I was like, "Mwah, that's what I came to see." Thank you, Brian.
Would.
Thank
You
you.
fucking would.
You are a machine. Thank you, Brian. I like Matt Seidel about as much as Randy Orton. If you didn't know that by now, now you've learned.
I thought you
Fair
had
enough,
I
dude.
thought you had an RKO tattoo.
No.
I thought you had RKO going right across your arm. Isn't that
No,
what you
I
said?
have. It's a
not
date.
It's not on
No.
his right butt cheek. His
Hold
favorite
up.
butt cheek.
Hold up. It's a
Look,
dame.
It says RK and then O.
Oh.
Okay, Beavis. What the fuck? No, it is on my right cheek, but it's a Damien Sandow tattoo, and it says "You're welcome." So when I'm leaving, the lady in bed can get a little bit of class on the way out
Sure,
on my
sure.
ass. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
okay.
Deuces.
Yeah, okay. The ladies.
The ladies. Do I look like my brother? No.
Oh,
Oof, big time oof, my guy.
oh shit.
We've also learned my brother likes to walk behind me, fat and half naked in the episode, so I got to find
We
better
have learned
places
that.
and backgrounds to do
Yes.
my shit. So I've learned that. I've adjusted. We're good now. No fat, half naked dudes walking through.
I love what Felipe said. Only in 2020, Brandy could deliver the best promo on TNT this week.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, homie.
Mm-hmm.
She got to be herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kirby said there are 3 that put up with Wendy. I'm so sorry. We were talking about the show, Kirby. We weren't just talking about all together. We were just talking about the show.
Altogether, there's too many people that put up with my shit, and I don't know why. But I love every last one of you.
Here. Celebratory necessary drink.
You can be late anyway, and then you can be Will Hobbs. Fucking Will Hobbs.
What was the point?
Fucking-
Like what was the point? He showed up like
He showed up like all the way when it was done and ripped his shirt off.
Yeah,
Was looking all bad, and I'm sitting there like, yo, Will, it's over, homie. Like, what are you even doing here?
I'm like,
Cody was
yo,
like-
talk about CPT, my guy. That is most definitely CPT.
We have to give a salute to Captain Day Late and $1 Short, because Will, you hit that rank this week. I love you, but I don't know what the hell
Oh
you
my
were
God.
doing out there at that
Even
point.
I show up on time for work, and I don't show up on time for anything.
Right?
Even Cody was kind of like, what the fuck?
That was like that. That was like
But
that.
why?
That was like that. Sorry guys, I had to take a shit moment where he just showed up way late. It's the only explanation. Like, they got people queuing you and production assistants and shit, and you don't get out there until after it's over. You was in the bathroom.
Someone back there was like, "Where's Hobbs? Get him out the bathroom now, please."
You don't want to go in there. Trust me.
But get him out.
You see somebody with a gas mask opens the door. Will, are you done yet?
Dude, there is so much great stuff to talk about from Dynamite this week.
That's what we're here for.
Dynamite
Like,
was
I'm just
definitely
thinking
good.
because, like, Kenny Omega, the cleaner.
Oh, how good was it?
He's like the cleaner was always here. He was just
Because even Felipe says we need to talk
Not
about,
ready.
or he needs to talk about Omega and Moxley and where it's going to happen. First, I need to talk about how Omega cut that promo and said, "You never beat me. We've never had a wrestling match. We are
We haven't
0-0.
had a sanctioned match. They had
We've
that
never had
unsanctioned-
an actual wrestling match. So you never beat me." I was like, oh,
Yep.
oh,
Ooh,
you.
Yes.
You're the cleaner. I
Yes.
get into this. And then he actually said, "I've heard the whispers," which honestly, Kenny, if you listen to this show, I was shouting it from the rafter. There was no
We
whisper.
don't whisper here.
I was like, "Where the cleaner
There ain't
at?"
no whispering in this show.
No, we know how to whisper.
Shit.
Hobbs just put the chair down.
That's pretty much all he did.
Yep. Yep.
Just showed up and was like, I'm here.
It was like Ricky and Cage were already in the tunnel. Taz was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Taz jumped.
Walked
Like
away.
what was that? Oh shit, it's Will. Where the hell were you, man? Taking a shit. Sorry. You know.
It was like that. It's like that Office meme where what's his name? Rainn Wilson is just standing there, and then the blonde chick sneaks up behind him, and it's like Taz just there, and then Will Hobson's like, oh.
Or like it's the Keith Lee meme when he pops up from behind Finn Balor or whatever. That was Will Hobbs and Taz. Bloom. Ah! The fuck, Will? Why you know I'm old, right? These are stroke years. Stop messing with me. like it was, but I'm still in shock that Omega and Moxley are apparently going to fight on Dynamite.
Yep.
Like you're putting this on TV. Like this isn't a pay-per-view. We're not waiting until February. We're doing this.
We're
now.
making this happen now.
Right, like not now. Right now.
Right now.
Wow.
Are we gonna give Full Gear its own moment, or can we discuss that Kingston Moxley? Like Christmas, Halloween, and my birthday all rolled into one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we might have also learned that pandemic wrestling can be epic because Full Gear sure as shit was, and I think you guys would agree to that. And I do have to say, before we talk about anything else, 2 shout outs. One to Wendy for holding down the chat and the title forums, and one to Devin for letting Brucey and I come on Clark Street and do a live stream during the actual pay-per-view, which was fun as all hell. Like. Yes. There should be some clips of our reactions to certain moments that I'm sure will be epic. So stay tuned for that. The whole thing is at Clark Street's Facebook page if you want to go check it out. I'm not saying you got to watch all 4 hours at once, but it's quite entertaining.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost tempted to rewatch Full Gear with you guys in the background just so I could get the full effect of it all together.
She wants to have like Full Gear on TV and also like a phone, so she could be like
exactly, just have it all going on at the same time.
Oh, she'd die with my Arn Anderson comment.
Mm-hmm. No, she would have loved the reaction to the crossroads off the top rope for Cody.
Oh my god, that shit was amazing. I was like, what the shit, my dude? Yeah.
Like just off the charts, all 3 of us. Just what the
oh my god.
So I was like, the hell?
I think I might have broke out the Joey Styles for that. I was like, oh my god. It was good stuff though. We should be getting that soon. Oh, he's thanking Clark Street. Devin is thanking us. No, thank you, homie. This shit was so fun.
Yes, I had a blast.
4 months away from Revolution, roughly about 3, because it'll be in February. It'll be in February. You know,
yeah, about three and some change.
They usually give us about 3-4 months, which is why we're getting Omega Moxley on TNT. Which I think is tremendous.
Their pay-per-views are quarterly, which I appreciate. Mm-hmm. It's that long-term storytelling, you guys. That's important stuff.
It really is.
Again, we also learned you can build long-term in wrestling because look at what AEW does. We're going to take this story, we're going to move it out, we're going to drag it out, we're going to get it all the way to this pay-per-view, we're going to let it come to a head. Just like the good old days. I love that. I really do. I hate that, other promotions believe you don't have to build a story. You just put 2 guys in the ring repeatedly, pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view. And that's the story. They just keep fighting. That's boring as hell. Like, that's lazy writing. No. Give me the build. Give me the story leading up to a pay-per-view a few months later. And I'm happier than a pig in shit. So it's one of the reasons that I appreciate AEW. Sorry. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. But
you're a Muppet.
Waka waka. See, I can still do this.
Just a thought.
Wow.
Waka waka. Hi, Kermit the Frog here. Sorry, had to get him in.
We're going there, my guy. We're going there.
I'm my own soundboard tonight.
We're working with what we've got, y'all.
So do we see Death Triangle reform?
That's another thing that really caught my eye. Like not just the whole Penta Phoenix rematch where they're tearing masks off each other and killing each other.
That was insane. What the-
Insanity.
Right?
Absolute off the charts,
I was
just
sitting here literally
drama,
yelling, what
violence.
the fuck is happening?
I'm like, oh my god, I can see Pentagon's face. I never saw his face. He's got hair. I
Right?
was so
like, Phoenix does not what?
Yeah.
What? K? Yeah, no, I was
I was losing my mind the whole time, and then when it was over, you got Kingston like booting Phoenix's carcass out of the
yo, I
ring.
died.
I was laughing. I felt bad, but at the same time,
Like,
I was like, ha!
like, get this shit out of here.
I mean, and then of course you had Pac return, which was great. I've actually missed that dude. I think I told Kadri that last week, and I've told Peter that.
Phoenix is definitely going to be hooking back up with Pac, and it's going to be Pac and Phoenix versus Kingston and Penta.
Well, that's, I mean, now for what I was gonna for a death triangle though, we're gonna need 3, and we only have 2.
We got
Who are they
death duo
adding?
right now, which sounds better. Death duo sounds better than death triangle to me.
That's what I mean. Do they add somebody to these 2 to recreate that triangle? Since obviously Penta and Eddie are like best friends forever.
No. Penta and his best friend Eddie are going up against Pac and Phoenix. I'm calling it.
Okay.
In the books. And if I'm wrong, it's probably because of all the bourbon I've had today.
Fact, but okay. My guess at this, because if we remember before Full Gear, Archer got out in the ring, cut that big promo about Eddie's family. What if he becomes the 3rd member of Death Triangle with Pac and Phoenix, because they all have one common enemy, and that man is Eddie Kingston?
I could see that too. That would be great.
Right.
And
Not
Jake
just a hat rack.
Amazing promos, but with what he has, like that lung illness he has, like talking over 20 seconds is too much for the guy. So
and I hope she fixed me dinner. Like, damn,
poor guy
Jake.
needs like oxygen tanks now. I'm like, oh, Jake.
Yeah.
He did it to himself, though.
I mean, true, but it's still sad. I love
if I need oxygen tanks at his age and people were like, oh, you poor guy, I'll be like, nah, I did it to myself. Take the oxygen mask off. See, did it to myself.
To be fair.
That's a self-inflicted wound, okay?
To
be fair.
Since when are we fair?
To be fair, he's 65, so.
True.
And he's lived a rough life.
I think I just saw something that would make you maybe denounce your soulmate. Kirby has said in our chat, forgive my French, but Eddie Kingston is a douche.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I kind of have like a soft spot for douchey guys like that. So just ask my best Josh. So
Wendy, see if you agree with me. Like when I did the live chat with Dom and Devin for Clark Street for the pay-per-view, Eddie Kingston came up on the screen and I said, you know what? He even dresses like an asshole.
He does. He really
Thank you. I
love it though. Like I said, I have a legitimate soft spot for like overly confident, douchey guys like that. Again, calling out my best friend Joshua, total douchemeister. He drives a 2015 Mustang and wears the loudest shirts you've ever seen. Don't tell me that's not a. I have the softest spot for these assholes, and I don't know why. Like
it's semi-fizzy to say the least. It's in the realm.
I just fucking love dudes like that. Oh, hey, on air real quick, Kirby, you're gonna be happy to hear Shelly got his mug.
Yes.
I hope you love it, Shell.
Right
sorry about the snafu in the mail, and they broke it, but we tried to go over the top for you because you're our dude and you hook us up. So, yay! I'm happy. That is such a dope mug. I'm jealous. Right? Peter's like, women always like the bad guys. Yes, they do.
Soft spot for the douchebags.
There's Shells. Mugs giving up in here.
Yes. Coffee boys.
Coffee boys for life.
We're gonna have to get together, Shelly and I, for coffee and delicious bourbon.
I want to come. I like coffee. I like bourbon. Come on, hook me up.
Then drive up those 2 hours and join us for Coffee and Bourbon Network.
Done. Done.
It's like
for
I'm
you
leaving my
and
family for coffee.
for you and Shells, I'm locking my kid in the closet. I'm in the car. Fuck that.
Some street, I'll be fine.
You be good. Here's some snacks. Have some
Yeah.
Cheez-Its. I'm out. Click.
You give him cheeses? I'd give him warm water and stale bread.
Okay, so we've also learned I'm a better dad. No, I'm playing. That's too far. My bad, Brucey. You know, dad club. We rock.
Oh, I thought I was bad, but damn.
No,
Brucey.
well, that's where I got it from. That's what you said.
Peter says he'll
Who
send us
did?
some coffee and
You.
bourbon.
When did I say that?
It does sound
I don't
amazing,
know.
Shells.
That does
No,
sound like something I would
I
say.
do remember one episode where Wendy said she would kidnap your kid. I was like, wait, what? It was something
I'm
about
kidnapping children now?
that's what you said. You were like, if your kid's cute, I'll kidnap the little son of a bitch. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'll
So
probably
like-
return them though. The moment they start crying, be like, shit, I made a mistake.
Now, in her defense, I think alcohol was also involved, but I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
There's alcohol.
And
There's
then she
drugs.
backed off. She's like, I'm just playing. I would never kidnap a child. Please, don't.
No. Brucey and I were joking about abandoning children.
Oh, that's
Yes.
it. That's it.
Abandoning children.
Bingo.
Yes.
Ding. There it is.
That's what it is. And yes, there was indeed booze. He wants a TRWT baby. The TRWT baby is cute though, to be fair. Titus is like the cutest. The
Titus.
blue
Oh,
eyes, adorbs.
I'll never forget him sitting with Brucey, and Brucey's doing the social medias and going through @top_, and
And
Titus
then he's just
next to him is going,
like doing the hand motions too. The cutest. The cutest.
it was just follow along, Ugly High Class. He was like, @top_row.
And I just say, as the child-free person, all the TRWT babies are like the cutest things ever. Like I love all our babies out there. Like
Mine's
Yeah.
only cute because he doesn't look like me. Fact.
shut the fuck up.
Fact. He's got a lot from his mama. That's all I'm saying.
Something.
If you didn't know that, you learned.
And now you know.
That's how, and knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
I've always wanted to say that. I never got, I'm a G.I. Joe kid. I've always wanted to say that.
Brian, why are you offering Hennessy? I don't drink Hennessy. Or Al.
Um,
I'll take that
Fuck
wild turkey.
that.
Actually, no. I had a bad experience with wild turkey, and my cat judged me for it. So after that, I was like, fuck that wild turkey. I can't.
I think everybody's had a bad experience with wild turkey. It's one of those,
But has a cat judged you for it though?
I have a cat, and yes, she did.
Fucking cats.
She's like, puke or don't puke. The decision's killing me, homie. Come on.
Just do it already. Just do what I do. Just
Hell, if you don't want to puke, I'll puke for you. Just let me know.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
I'm sorry. I know we're again. If you haven't learned by now, we like to derail because we do
We
it all the time.
derail a lot.
If we
Yes.
had a penny for every time we derailed, we'd have our own big studio somewhere and private jets to take us to it. I swear to God.
I know I saw the turning point card,
hmm
and now I can't find it. I wanted to talk about these matches. on
I don't
here,
know the
see your
exact
guys'-
card,
Well,
but the
seen
card
it.
itself overall is fucking fire. I swear, every match. Like I know you got the Good Brothers in the North going at it. You got
Here we go. Here we go. I got it right here.
Sammy
I got it.
Callahan. Sammy Callahan's gonna get his title rematch finally against Rich Swann.
Yes.
Yes,
Sue Young and Donna Perrazzo. Okay, that's gonna be a good match.
fire.
Now, okay, this what happened to Alex Shelley?
I don't exactly know. I know he got laid out at Bound for Glory on the ramp by the North, but apparently that was to cover up a real injury by giving him a worked injury and getting him out of the picture. Because Saban actually fought in that 4-way match by himself, no partner.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's still being fucked with by the North and by a few other people. So he enlisted the help of the Cowboy James Storm on Impact last week.
Okay. 'Cause, yeah,
and the
Chris Sabin and James
watching-
Storm versus Team Triple XL.
I don't know if you can tell by looking at him, but Chris Sabin is apparently not a drinker because watching James Storm say, if we're going to team together, we got to drink together, and then him going, I mean, it was funny as hell, but you saw it coming, is what I'm saying. Because when you look at Sabin, you don't think like, oh yeah, he's tying one on. You look at me, you might say yes, but you look at him, not so much. And can we, if we didn't know this, we learned James Storm is the king of hodgepodge tag teams, just flat out. Beer Money, him and Eli, which was great. Now we got him and Sabin. We've had a bunch in between. He was even in a faction with Eddie Kingston, and they were teaming up for a while. Like he is just the master of the hodgepodge tag team.
He really is.
Facts. Again, I wish I had the soundboard because I would have just hit it. That's the fact, Jack.
Yeah.
Brian Myers versus Swoggle.
I know about that one, but that was funny as hell. Let's go Swog. Let's go Swog. Let's go Swog.
Then you got Eddie Edwards versus Daivari. Why?
Yep. Have you seen Daivari though? He's in Shamrock shape. He came back like.
But why is Eddie going against him and not Shamrock?
Because he already fought Shamrock, and because Daivari actually jumped him after a match on Impact, and that led into this. That's why you can't sleep on Impact. You got to watch it. It's good shit, and they lead and they build. So
long-term storytelling, y'all.
If you're sleeping on Impact Wrestling, you gonna learn today. Yeah, real neck injury before Bound for Glory. Thank you, Kadrian. That's what happened to Alex Shelley.
Okay.
What did happen to Adam Cole?
Ridge Holland.
Well, Ridge Holland happened to Ridge Holland.
Well, yeah, after he injured Adam Cole, he injured himself. But before he injured himself, he fucked Adam Cole's day up. After Pat McAfee paid him.
Pat McAfee's awesome. He's
Tom
amazing.
Blanco, you son of a bitch.
He's amazing.
Amazingly douchey, which is why I'm amazed Wendy doesn't like him. So
I love him. Are you kidding? I love Tom Blanco.
We learned.
Flavorless Tom Blanco. He's fantastic.
At least she's consistent. Okay.
Right?
I can't stand that
Either
motherfucker.
talking out my ass or farting out of it, but either way, I'm consistent, boys and girls.
Or you're putting a straw in it so people can suck it out. But
I'm consistent.
Because that's happened a few times over the last year as well.
It has indeed.
Probably none. Jose! There's the furry bastard. Yeah, seriously. I missed you, dude.
Want to say hi? It's our 1 year anniversary.
I know. Happy anniversary.
There he is.
Thank you.
There.
Hey!
We love you,
I screw his
Jose.
beard back.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Even mine got all poofy. I have a
I had to shave
majestic.
mine off. It was getting to be excessive.
I have a majestic goat now, so I'm trying to be more like Bruce. I just gotta let it. I gotta let it grow. I gotta let it flow.
Peter had a good question. He's asking where Mr. Brody Lee's at. Where do we think Mr. Brody Lee is at?
I gotta tell you, Peter, Kirby, even I've been asking that same question for the longest time. I did mention on the live stream with Clark Street that I feel like Brody got hurt during that TNT title match, and they're kind of using it as an excuse to kind of make him go away like Cody went away. Because apparently when you lose to one another, you have to disappear for 5 to 6 weeks and then come back and be better than ever like Cody did. So maybe that's what they're leading Brody into. I think he got hurt then, and they're just using guys like Darby and Ricky and everything to kind of cover up where they were because they were trying to go back to get a rematch and get a best of 3 kind of thing going. But when Brody got hurt, they had to nix it and go in this direction, which I'm cool with, because now we're going to get Darby Allin and Ricky Starks for the TNT Championship.
The last thing, even on his Insta and like social media, he's kind of like poofed because the last thing is from the dog collar match.
Mm-hmm. If you think about it, after Cody lost, Cody disappeared. And he disappeared for weeks, and now Brody's doing the same thing. So I think it's kind of something that either he's hurt or something that they're doing as part of this rivalry in AEW. I don't know for sure. I wish I had some like concrete fact to bring you. I've looked. I can't find much.
His last tweet was from like 10/7. Much respect to Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. And then
And
gone. That's I mean, not just gone from TV, gone everywhere. Social media, TV, YouTube, everywhere. Even when the Dark Order comes out, no Brody ever. Not on Dark, not on Dynamite, nothing.
Mm-mm.
So I've looked it up. I've tried to find it myself because I've asked the same question, and I don't have anything like definite to give you. That's just my best theory. And sorry, I wish, that's another thing we learned. You can't always trust great assault sheets. Because they'll tell you stuff like Marty Skrull is going to AEW, get Brucey all up in a tizzy, and then it doesn't happen. And now we got to put up with the fallout. Thanks, Meltzer, you asshole. Dick. Bag of dicks.
Should eat them.
He should. That's
Like
we've learned that Uncle Dave should eat a bag of dicks.
Once.
Whatever his preference is.
Floppy or firm.
Whatever his preference.
Hazard of like
if he likes them stiff, and long, then take it strong. If he likes them short and mean, then go lean. I don't give a fuck. Just eat a bag of dicks.
The fuck?
Coke on it.
What the fuck was that?
That was me just pretending to be Scorsese for a minute and trying to rhyme, and I can't. So there you go.
A for effort, my guy. A for effort.
Drop a beat behind that for me, Griff. I
don't think he can.
I don't think he can.
Not even auto-tune.
Nah. The greatest producers in the world couldn't fuck with that because I'm that far ahead of the game is the problem.
Oh,
I'm dead now. I'm dead. This is just my ghost now. This is
and how many times has Wendy died on the show?
Many times.
Wait. Time out. Question: who's died more, Wendy or Rambling Rabbit?
I was gonna say I'm the Rambling Rabbit of the show. I just die a lot, like just dead.
I don't know. That's kind of.
It's close, but I'm gonna say Grandma Wendy. I'm gonna say Grandma Wendy by like maybe 1.5 or 2. It's very close.
1 3/4.
In the last year, maybe Wendy has died once or twice more. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta go back to the tape, y'all. But I think it's Wendy.
Yeah.
I do. I know I'm biased because that's my homegirl, but I will go with Wendy.
Yeah.
So then you gotta have a name like Rambling Rabbit if you're gonna keep dying.
Also, speaking of dying, Sammy Guevara is a zombie and he's back on TV. Isn't that nice?
That's why he's so unamused by all of this MJF situation because he's dead.
But how?
You said that's why he didn't get the second email.
Exactly.
He couldn't answer. He couldn't answer his email because he was dead.
He had to become a zombie first. That's why I only got the one email because he was still being.
Don't check emails.
Because you notice, like any of the shows, zombies don't just become zombies like insta zombie. They kind of turn slowly and then reanimate. So he wasn't reanimated for the first email. He got the second email.
Yep.
Don't blame MJF, but he does. And I think we're getting to the point where we're going to get Sammy and MJF in a ring in the very near future. I don't know where. I think it's probably going to be before Revolution. And it may even be like, yo, I'm fighting you. Loser leaves the inner circle. Peace.
Who do you think would win that one, though?
MJF.
Of course.
Yeah.
You didn't even think about it, Bruce. Or
the only way MJF loses that match is if Wardlow gets tired of MJF shit and screws him. So Sammy beats him, gets out of the inner circle, and then guess who stays in the inner circle? My man Wardlow.
You can put MJF up against anybody, and Bruce will always say MJF no matter what. You can be like, who would win a boxing match? Jesus Christ himself or MJF? And Bruce will be like, MJF, of course, because that's God.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was going to say. You could say, okay, Brucey, seriously, who would win a wrestling match, MJF or God? And he'd be like, trick question, MJF is God.
That's right.
Look at him.
Fact.
That's the fact, Jack.
Out. I'm done with you too. Fuck, I'm dying.
P.S. I'm sorry. Question: If you ran a promotion, how many pay-per-views would you have? Like AEW has,
4.
because 6 because it's in a calendar year, or risk it with a pay-per-view every month. I would
4.
probably go more 4 to 6, like kind of like the AEW.
Quarterly.
P.S. Oh, Dom, get your fucking shine box. Fuck you, Brian. You know I love you, but fuck you. Yeah, I would probably go maybe. I might go a little bit further than AEW and do like a pay-per-view every 2 months, have like 6 in a year, because that gives you a lot of time, a good enough time to build stories, but it also splits things up so you can really get that drama going. I don't know if 4 months is, every 4 months just kind of feels like, meh, like it's cool, but sometimes it feels like it drags a little. So I may do every couple, like cut it in half. If like Top Rope was a promotion, we'd be having pay-per-views every 2 months.
To quote Matt Hardy, it's that long-term storytelling. 4, 1 per quarter.
Word.
To your moms.
Yes.
I was gonna say the Big Bird, but whatever.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
No. Oh shit.
Are we gonna? Are we
AEW is
gonna?
perfect because it gives more importance to Dynamite. I agree with you, Peep It, all the way.
It does. That's
Yep,
true.
Yep.
Oh, Bruce said Jericho would win the MJF versus Jericho match. He did, because he didn't want to see.
Blasphemy, you heretic.
I already know why. All right, 1, he doesn't want MJF in the inner circle because he said that on episode 1. 2, he didn't want me to be right from episode 1 till now, which I am. Nanny boo boo.
No, to be fair. To be fair.
Oh, fuck
To be
fair. You know it's true.
fair.
Shut up.
Fair.
I don't
Shut
think
your
he
whore
should be in the
mouths.
Inner circle. No, he should not be in the inner circle because he just doesn't need to be there. He's
He
good
doesn't.
on his own with Wardlow doing his own fucking shenanigans.
Okay,
Stupid
that's fine.
dance off his
Whatever.
fucking
That's
knee.
fine. I have 3 words in response, but he is. And I was right.
To be fair.
To be fair, I was right. To be fair, he's in it.
To be fair.
When did I have the?
I love this so much. Too much letter cunning.
I've got the Dutch and Duchess of Douche in the house tonight. To be fair. I want the high class one of my grandma back, damn it.
To be fair.
To be fair.
That is such a great
I like
show.
I like what
I love
Scorsese I like what Scorsese is. What Scorsese said. I'd run a damn pay-per-view every day if somebody paid for it. True. Facts. Because outside of everything, I know wrestling is to entertain and to build, your talent up and all that, but at the end of the day, wrestling is about one thing: making that money. Merch, pay-per-views, whatever, making that money. So if you could,
In a capitalist society, wrestling should be about the pure love of the sport.
yes.
Who the fuck are you?
But we live in a capitalist society.
So it's about that money. Bills, greenbacks.
What do you mean, who the fuck am I? What do you mean, who the fuck am I? I am Top Rope. How dare you question me?
You can get like drawn and quartered for less than that. You're lucky she likes you.
You're lucky I love you, Brucey.
You may only get you. To be fair, you may only get tarred and feathered.
Oh, I gotta go watch that show this weekend.
The first lady has spoken. Yeah, and by the way, yes, Kirby, buy the merch because we're trying to make that money too. You see the merch? We're all rocking it.
Merch.
3 different style shirts.
Yep.
We got the 8-bit, we got the AEW tribute, we got the MLW tribute. We got more than this. It's all on the merch pages, Facebook, Insta. Just go look, check it out. Ask Kirby.
Check it out.
Get your shit.
TRWT merch.
Hoodies,
Yes.
Your merch.
hoodies, shirts, masks, cups, mugs.
Mug, so you can put coffee and a little booze in them to survive those Zoom meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell my boss.
Or to survive getting your balls busted by a high
doesn't your
class
boss
one
watch
and a
the
first
show?
lady.
Huh?
Doesn't your boss watch our show?
No, she does not, and I have a new one. No, neither of them. A new one,
She ain't that stupid.
right? I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. Come on now, give me some credit.
Just a little.
So, I may share the brain with several other people, but it's still functional.
But we all know that. Even Kirby says she got kids to feed. See, we need that money. Need that money.
Mm-hmm. Kirby's like the Heath Ledger of our group. Kids,
Shell-
y'all.
Shells. Hashtag merch gods. Damn right, Shells.
I love it. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah. Tarred and Feather definitely beats the guillotine in the Iron Maiden. I'll give you that, Brian. We agree on that.
Where the fuck did we go to tar and feathered and guillotines?
It was during all this. It was
At least
during
we're not
all
talking
this.
about Blood Eagles, all right? Don't get me started on a Blood Eagle.
It was during all this. To be fair, First Lady bullshit that y'all
fair.
pulled.
To be fair.
I can't help y'all don't pay attention to your own shit.
So, were you getting ready to talk about demolition? Were you getting ready to talk about Axe and Smash? That's why you guys brought up the tarred and feathered and all this.
Since we're there.
No, you insulted the First Lady. And I said you could get drawn and quartered for that. To be fair, you might end up tarred and feathered, but you could get drawn and quartered.
Hey, Ferda.
Jesus.
Bruce knows what's up.
Oh, God.
Undrawn and quartered. Oh, thank you, Kirby, for knowing what I'm talking about when I say the
What?
blood. That's why you're my soulmate.
Anywho, I don't know.
Was.
Again, we
What did
derailed.
happen?
We derailed the end. That's all that is. But yeah, I go back to what we were talking about like a billion years ago. Turning Point does look amazing. I did not know about Swoggle and Brian Myers. I must have like taken a bathroom break when they announced that match. But goddamn, that's funny.
Yeah.
Swoggle needs to win or we riot. I'm just gonna call that one right now.
Is he still on his losing streak?
Who? No. Myers is a totally different guy in Impact.
Thank God. Well, I figured they went the same route with Heath Slater, that they'd go the same route with him.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there again.
Yeah.
Did he blow his knee out? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I know he got hurt. I don't know
Ain't
how
no
bad.
no one still figured it out.
They're still kind of avoiding that and focusing a lot of their spare time out of the ring on who shot Johnny. Oh, which reminds me, we've got some breaks in some of our cases that we talked about a couple weeks ago on Top Rope Detective Agency.
Which ones? We talked about a few. What happened?
For starters, if you remember, we were trying to guess who the masked person was on Halloween Havoc that was helping Candace and Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And I had said Indy Hartwell, and then Wendy had come back and said, "Oh, well, she's supposedly out with COVID." I was like, "That's a damn good alibi." Well, last night the masked person unmasked themselves, and guess what? Indy fucking Hartwell. Crack that one wide open, folks. And we haven't gotten to who shot Johnny yet, but they did leave us on a cliffhanger where Tommy Dreamer, in one of them Sherlock Holmes hats, which was hilarious, was giving polygraph tests to everybody, and he stopped at asking Jessica Havoc, "Did you kill Johnny?" And then you just heard "da da da," and they went away, and the show ended pretty much.
Of course.
I was like, if Jessica Havoc killed Johnny Bravo, I'm going to have to applaud her. I mean, applaud her.
Thank you, Jessica Havoc.
Was she?
It would make sense. She was mad she had to bring Father James back from the undead realm. She's had beef with Rosemary in the past. She begrudgingly went to the wedding in the first place. So if she wanted to get like back at Rosemary, what better way than to shoot her husband? Like, I understand, Jess. I'm not saying you should have done it, but I understand. I'm not saying you even did it,
Yeah.
but if you did, I totally understand. I can't blame you at all. They put you through some shit. And if you decided I'm gonna get back at them by capping this dude by capping this demon's husband, okay,
I
more,
mean,
more power to you.
yeah.
And to be honest, I like Johnny Bravo that much anyway, so I ain't even gonna miss him.
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Probably. He'll come back
I
as a
know.
demon, and they'll be like the perfect couple.
That would be the perfect scenario.
That's gonna be Impact's comeback to like Bray and Alexa. They're gonna have Demon Johnny with Rosemary.
Okay.
Because it's reversed.
Yeah.
Like Bray was the original,
Yeah.
thing, and now he's converting Alexa. Rosemary's a demon. Johnny is being converted. It's reversed.
Okay, I can see that.
It's a swerve, if you will.
Swerve.
It's been inverted.
They do use a lot of WWE storylines, so yeah, I could see that.
Mhm.
But it's a twist off of it. I would be cool with it. I think it's a nice little play. It definitely spices things up a bit, and it gives you something other than what we got from Johnny Bravo, which was not much. So
What
Great.
did he do?
He was a valet, a virgin, and he had a stuffed dog.
This is all true.
End of list. That's it. That's all he did.
What the fuck were you just doing, Wendy?
I'm depositing a check right now.
Gotta get that money. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get my money.
She's banking while doing the show. Look at her.
You know what she's doing?
Multitasking.
She is putting in all the merch checks into the Top Rope account right now. Because in the words of Shells, we are #merch gods. So
Make that money.
Gotta make that money.
Peter asked, how many times do you think they're gonna put Lana through a table? Here's my thing with that.
We're on 8 and we're headed for 80. I'm not even kidding. Every week.
I feel almost like they're spelling out, like, every week it's another letter of Rusev's like legal name, whatever it is, Miroslav, whatever. So if they run out of letters, then they're gonna start spelling Lana's name instead.
I'm telling you, it's just gonna be a weekly thing. It happens it's happened every week for 8 fucking weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're actually building Lana up for a title run.
I don't know, man.
Because what would piss him off more than to give his non-wrestling wife a title run, and he never got one.
True. But it looks like they're more like just straight up spiting Lana at this point.
Shells are gonna put her through a table for
every dollar she made on Twitch. Fact.
Vince was like, Lana, bring me your bank account statements.
Oh,
His assistant sat there with a highlighter. I've got 50 so far.
Where's my money, bitch? Not good shit.
I want to know how much she makes on Instagram.
Bruh. That's a fair question. Because all the videos she's posting.
I want to know if she gets to an OnlyFans.
Like,
I want to know if she gets to an OnlyFans page long before Sunny did, because ew.
I wonder how much she makes on TikTok, because she's always doing those TikTok dances.
I wonder. You know what else I wonder? I wonder if Sunny's still locked up.
You know, that's a good question.
I never gave a fuck to look, but now that we're thinking about it,
I remember she took up a good 45 minutes of a show.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
We spent some good... Then we had the episode where we went over 45 minutes talking about mullets in wrestling.
The Mullet Hall of Fame, and we never even finished the first ballot.
The Hall of Fame.
We never finished the first ballot.
It's Wendy's fault.
We were putting people. We were trying to decide whether people belonged on the ballot, but we never put a ballot out. We didn't do nothing from there. It was fun.
We got fully distracted by everything else.
Yo, somebody write down Mullet Hall of Fame. We got to put a pin in that. And come back. That was too good. We had too much fun doing that. We gotta continue. We gotta get an actual mullet Hall of Fame going for pro wrestling and come up with a first class.
Apparently, people have asked, is Sonny still in jail?
I'm not shocked. My little Bruce has a mullet.
Yeah, my nephew has a mullet.
Good for him.
Devin says Lana gonna get the Dolph treatment after he won Survivor Series.
Yeah, they're gonna make her the sole survivor.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, it just looked like Dolph was on the way up, and like I mean, the icon showed up to help him, and the authority were gone, and blah blah blah. And then a few weeks later, it was like, nope, back to your natural level, Ziggs. Bye. Back to Mount Jobs. More you go.
Pretty
I
much.
never understood that.
Yeah, that was. Speaking of which, I'm not just saying this because he's in the chat, but favorite episode of mine out of all of them, the Scorsese interview. Oh my god, that shit was fun. I know it went like 3+ hours, and I know we talked about
go for a while.
we went hard, and most of it was Shells talking, but I didn't give a shit. I had too much fun. I was laughing too hard. The stories were great. I still tell that story he told on the show and tell people about it to watch our episode of the woman who mistook him for Roman Reigns. And how Brian Cage and Jeff Cobb signed photos that said to Roman Reigns and gave it to him after he told them the story. It was fucking hilarious.
Weird.
That's probably my favorite episode that we've done so far. Anybody else got something they want to throw in there?
About favorite episodes or anything, really?
About favorite episodes.
Okay. Because if it was about anything, well, I went on a quest and there's no updates on Sunny, so.
Nobody cares enough to figure it out.
Right.
We're not even. We at Top Rope Detective Agency don't even have a cold case. We don't give a fuck.
We got nothing, y'all. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck
She's
her.
crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Shells is number one. Number two was probably the impromptu dynamic duo episode that Wendy and I did, because it was just a weird. Like Wendy was exhausted, I was sick, and we got
were
on.
loopy AF that day, and it just
But-
got railed.
But oh my god, did we have a gang of fun fucking doing it?
We did.
Like we bounced off each other. I remember Wendy told Vince Russo to stick a straw in her ass and suck the farts out of it. And then I
did
came
tell
back.
Vince Russo to suck the farts
I
out
came
my ass.
back and I added to it. I said, suck the collective farts out of our ass, even my son, and he's got mud butt.
Because fuck Vince Russo. God.
Yeah. It was back when he was
It's on
talking
my
about
dick-
he had
It's on
all
my
these.
dick punching list.
It was back when he was shouting out like at an AEW and Cody and Tony Khan on Twitter and saying he had all these
Yes.
ideas and this isn't about egos, and he would give it away for free. And then all of a sudden he told everybody, somebody got in touch with me, and I'll tell you if you sign up for my Patreon. It's like, oh, but this ain't about money, right? So we just all
always said
kinds
that.
of sucked the farts out my ass for that bullshit.
Hey, Wendy. Wendy.
Yeah.
Can you show me on this can where Vince Russo hurt you?
If you want to be honest, Vince
Right in the
Vince
feels.
Russo.
Right in the
Vince
feels.
Russo got us all, like wrestling fans in the fields, all of us.
He's literally on my dick punching list. I have a list called list.
Wait, is that
Vince
my
Russo's
name?
on there. I got Bono, Bon Jovi, CM Punk, Vince Russo, and Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham doesn't have a dick, but I'll punch her in her face.
So wait a minute.
What?
Is that what you do when you're drunk? You sit at home and make a dick punching list?
I'm sober when I'm making this goddamn list. Why do you think Bono and Bon Jovi are on it?
I think we learned something just now. Like fuck the last year. We just learned something
We
about
literally
Grandma
learned
Wendy.
Here's the thing. You know why Bon Jovi's on my list? I like his music, but he has that smug face. He has this smug fucking face. And if I ever met him, I'd be like, hey, you're Bon Jovi, right? You're cool. Bam! Punch him right in his dick. It's now or never.
Felipe's like, what about Bono?
Scorsese.
Okay. You want to get into Bono? You want to get into Bono?
Hold up, one sec. Pause. Time out. Hold up. Well, put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. Scorsese says Lena Dunham probably has a dick.
Yes.
Fact.
Punch her right in her dick.
Okay.
As for Bono, everything is a photo op with him. He's like, hey, I'm in Africa with the starving children. Photo op. I'm with the Pope. Photo op. Dying people of AIDS. photo. Everything's a photo op. You get
Selfie.
punched in the dick. And that's a photo op for you, Bono. Dick punch.
I want that photo. I want a photo of Wendy punching Bono in the dick.
Make it a poster.
I will die a happy man and put it on TRWT merch.
Thank you, Shells. Thank you. Bon Jovi seems like the type of guy who wants to be punched in the dick.
He does.
And that's why he looks so smug. And now you know about my dick punching list.
It's also why he hangs out with Bill Belichick. Oh shit, I said that out loud. Sorry, Bruce.
Look at his face change immediately.
Because Bill Belichick needs to be punched in the dick too, just so he has some emotion. I'm sick of that shit. Add him to the list.
CM Punk is on that list because of what he did to Colt Cabana.
Yes.
Where Bill Belichick hurt you.
Right in the feels. Right.
2005 Super Bowl. You know where he hurt me. I can have two. I can have two. At least I got one in 2017. Fuck the Patriots. Yeah, that's how many losses you have this year. No.
Womp womp.
Anywho, yeah, CM Punk, I'm with you. When he
Punk's
screwed
a
over
great guy.
when he screwed over Colt Cabana after all that bullshit on TV to get people to chant Colt Cabana, I wanted to punch him in the dick.
Overrated trash. Fuck. I'll punch him in his dick.
And I'll help.
Say it to his face. Too.
I'll hold him.
Shit.
I'll hold his
give a
ass.
shit.
And you can kick him right, and you can punch him right in the dick. Ah!
Right to his face. Oh, hey, you're CM Punk. You're overrated trash, and I'm about to punch you in your dick. And he, like, bam, punch you in your dick, bitch.
And here's the best part: he's gonna be watching you, right? So he's not gonna notice me creeping up behind him, like, "Gotcha, bitch."
I don't even need him to be held
Okay.
down. Anyways.
I know, but it'll make something great for Fox Den Productions. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good question, Felipe. Who is the dick of the year? Vince McMahon for making me suffer through his fucking shit.
No, I have. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I have a better one because he probably broke all our hearts at some point in this year because we talked about him on our very first episode as well. Joey Ryan, biggest dick of the year.
Fuck you, Joey Ryan.
Fuck you, Joey. When I
You know
see
what?
you,
Thank you
I
for
am
reminding
punching
me.
you in the dick because you are a scum fuck who made me love you, and then I found out you're a scum fuck. You're getting double dick punches, like just pow pow.
Right on there, right on the dick punching.
Add him to the list. Thank you.
Joey Ryan.
Fuck Joey Ryan and fuck David Starr. You are runner-up for Dick of the Year.
Oh shit! Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
I
got
love
that.
David Starr. David Starr's from Philly. That's my homeboy. I've been watching his career, and then I
his
watched.
T-shirt.
I had-
his T-shirts.
I literally put it under the wheel of my tire while I was in the yard, and I just did a burnout on top of it. I was like,
You know who's
fuck you,
know
David
who's-
Starr.
You know who's
Dick
you know
punch.
Who's not? You know who's not on that dick punching list or asshole of the year? Matt Cross. Bless him. He's a fucking angel.
Man's a saint.
Why is he not in AEW yet?
I don't know. I guess
He's
maybe
covering
he's
internationally.
still either that or he's hoping he gets back in ROH or at WA gets going again or something because he's everywhere.
He was
But-
at All In.
No, but he was also on the last NWA pay-per-view before COVID, and he was in the TV title tournament, and he was on Power, so it looked like it was going that way, and then they shut down, and he's just kind of been wherever since. I'd love to see him in AEW. I think he's perfect, but either way, Matt Cross is a fucking saint, as far as I know. We may come back next year and be like, that guy's a dick. We didn't know. Fuck. But
Anybody ever badmouths him to me, I will punch you in your throat.
Dude's a cocksucker.
Get ready. I'm gonna drive my ass down to Florida and fight you, Brucey.
No, Matt
yo,
Cross is
yo,
awesome.
yo.
Dirtiest fighter in the game. Who's gonna get it?
Scorsese says, I have a couple too, and now they are in my attic. Okay,
Damn straight.
I was going to ask him who until I saw the attic part, and then it was like, nah, don't incriminate yourself.
No questions. Mm-mm. Fifth, F-I-F, fifth.
1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. And again, anything you say, fifth. Go ahead, Grandma, ask for something.
Fair.
I ain't asking nothing. You know why? 'Cause we're pleading the fifth.
That's it, yo. Johnny
Conversation has gone beyond.
Johnny Tight Lips. As soon as I saw attic, I ain't saying nothing. What we tell the cops? Tell them go suck a lemon. I don't know what to tell you.
I love what Brian said. CM Punk has revealed himself to be such a Jupiter-sized asshole. Chicago don't even claim him anymore. And Vince McMahon is Satan incarnate. Fuck him.
Where the hell does it say that?
Brian.
I feel you on all that, Shells. I really do. I really do.
Yeah, that was Brian who said that. And then
No, Shells just say merch from dickheads. So
Yep.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yep.
I've done a few of those things myself
Mhm.
before top rope.
Yep.
Before top rope, and
100%.
I regret that shit, but life goes on, you know.
I don't regret it because I don't believe living my life with regrets, but I do feel it was a waste of money, and that's what upsets me, that I wasted my fucking money.
To be real, I'm saying I regret it because I don't want to say I have a few people buried in my backyard. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
To be fair,
I'm just saying some of these people I used to work with, I used to do podcasts with, you don't really see them around anymore, do you? So, you know, they could or couldn't, they may or may not be buried somewhere in my backyard.
Ooh, we just got a good question, y'all.
Yes.
If AEW had a junior heavyweight division, who would be the face of it?
Ooh.
Ricky Starks.
Oh yeah, Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks, Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
Not Matt Seidel. Not Matt Seidel.
Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, but he's a little
Definitely.
big for a light
Sky's
heavyweight.
on the big side.
Can I just say he's got some of the best entrance music ever?
I told you, dude.
Does.
I've been listening to that stuff on Dark, and I'm like, that shit slaps. Like that is dope. I even love the big old school boombox on the monitor and everything. I'm like, I had something like that back in the day.
I feel like Sky definitely needs to be given his chances. That man busted his ass, and he is.
Yo,
amazing.
I will preface all this by saying I understand, and Sean Spears got the perfect dirt heel win last night, but I was still mad. I wanted Scorpio Sky to beat that motherfucker, and when he got clocked, I was mad.
I was saltier than a fucking box of saltines.
It was awesome.
I was saltier.
Awesome.
I was saltier than a salt lick in a Morton's factory. I was salty as fuck.
I was saltier than a rock salt lamb.
I'm not saying it wasn't
like
awesome.
one of those. That's just pure salt.
I understand Spears got like the classic dirt heel win, and I respect that. But at the same time, I was salty as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sky has been, ever since he cut that promo saying he's the king of dark, and that's great, and he appreciates it, but he deserves more. I've been riding with him. That was like 3 months ago when I heard it. I was like, "You're right.
I've been on that Scorpio high since he helped win the tag team titles with one shoe and a pair of jeans." Like
fact.
Bird.
and shortly after that, beat Chris Jericho. Was the first one to beat Chris Jericho in any match in AEW. I was like, this motherfucker right here.
That's my man right here. I can see why Faye Jackson on that dick. I can see it. Mm-hmm.
Right? And while we're on the subject, why is Faye Jackson not in AEW? Come on now. Come on. It's Faye EW. It's perfect.
Right? It shit just writes itself.
Like, I know I know some of us got into the whole Heath for Impact promotion and everything, trying to get a job.
Make it happen.
Hashtag Faye EW. We need this woman. This woman is gold. We need her.
How do we know she's not already signed, but they're waiting for the right moment to let the world know?
You know what? You know when the right time to let the world know? As soon as you do
right
it.
now.
They've said Layla Hirsch is all elite. They've said Tay Conti. They've said all these people. In the meantime, there's Faye Jackson. Like, what about me? She's a bigger name than all of them. God damn it! No offense to Tay Conti. I know she was in NXT and all, and she's fine. But Faye Jackson is a bigger name.
They just need to make women's tag titles and give them to Diamante and Ivelisse and call it a day.
Yeah, but they need more female tag teams.
Yep.
To be honest, because like they already broke up the Nightmare Sisters. Now they got Red Velvet with Brandy, and that's kind of cool. But looks like Tay Conti and Anna Jay may be, slowly drifting apart. Anna's all down on that Dark Order stuff, and Tay seems a little more, Colt Cabana, where she's just hanging out.
I don't know what the hell happened with Colt Cabana.
What do you mean?
I don't know. They just
See, there you go, Brian.
He fizzled out.
Faye Jackson is awesome. Please sign her AEW. Brian, hashtag Faye EW. Let's get it trending.
Literally just posted that on Twitter. Faye E. Jackson, make it happen, AEW.
Faye EW, baby.
AEW on AEW, make it
And
happen.
then we had some answers for who should be the face of the lightweight division, or the lightweight division. We had a lot of Jungle
Boys
Boys.
got 2 votes.
We got Serpentico, which no.
That would be kind of cool to see, though. Serpentico, give him more opportunities. Uplift.
I think Wendy would appreciate Brian's answer. Ricky fucking Stocks.
Yes. Oh. I swear.
Jungle Boys, another one. Yeah.
I was
There's a lot of Jungle Boys.
here with my younger brother, and when Ricky Starks came out, Dustin was. So is he like on the troll for MILFs? Like, is he out there hunting cougars like at golf clubs or something? Like, what is this look? Like, it's everything. This look is everything, my man.
Okay, so we got 2 things. Chris says Evil should get a run with the women's title, and I'm totally with that.
Except that she can't be a fucking pro. Thank you, my man.
And there's your downside. I was going to bring that in next. Thank you. And then PETA asking us if AEW and New Japan team up, who would you like to see come over? And also, will there be an NXT Japan? For starters, if New Japan has anything to say about it, there will never be an NXT Japan. They are fighting it tooth and nail. They've been. So that's
The
not
entire country's fighting it.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of Japan, but with New Japan against it being like the biggest promotion there.
Mhm.
It's never ever going to happen. Now, if you're talking about New Japan talent coming over, for starters, because it's going to make Wendy laugh because she does every time I say it, Tanahashi needs to open the forbidden door. Number 1. See, that's what we learned this year. Wendy laughs every time I say the forbidden door.
You have the humor of a 12-year-old boy.
Fact.
I forgot about the forbidden door.
It always makes her laugh, so I had
How
to go
could you
there.
forget about the forbidden door?
Tanahashi-
it was
You just not have
important
access to
me
the
as
forbidden
you.
door?
No,
Tanahashi
no access.
is one. Now, I would love personally to see at least a good bit of the Bullet Club come over and get into some shit with the Inner Circle. That for me would be like,
Yes.
just Kenta and Jay White and
I
Evil
could
and
see-
and the Rogue General
A little
and
Tomatonga action in there, I'd be so happy.
and the Gorillas of Destiny. Oh, whoo, God and LAX.
Yeah.
Whoo! Make a head pop.
I could definitely see MJF making Jay White tap out. I could.
But that's
totally
to be, could
see
you
that.
bet like MJF against Jay White? Fuck, that'd be a great
That would be
match.
fucking sickening.
Can we just
Right.
say? I just remembered something from
Like even Kenta and Jericho would tear the house down.
What'd you remember from when?
No,
Sorry.
from the MJF inauguration when he said, "I've been in this business for 5 long
years.
I'm thinking to myself, 5 years. Everyone's coming out like 17, 20, 13.
5.
5 years. I was like, oh my god.
My man said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
You're really pleading the 5th.
It was hilarious, and then he quoted Drake.
It was like, what? I wrote that.
Ortiz like, that's fucking Drake, yo. and am I the only one? Am I the only one that actually kind of raised my hand in my living room and went, Ortiz, how you know Drake? Just saying.
Question it. I don't question it.
I don't want to, but it just stuck out. Like, you don't seem like type to be listening to Drake. I'm just saying.
You know what? He's Nuyorican. I don't question it. Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Fair
Just,
enough, man.
the mind of a psycho. These things flow through while I'm on my couch. I can't help myself. It was just a little weird. Like, how you know Drake? Seriously, homie, I don't even know Drake, and I listen to a lot of hip hop. So
Drake don't even know Drake because Drake don't write his own stuff.
right? He only all Drake does is lip sync that shit, so he barely even know. I like real MCs like Shells. Fuck Drake. Add Drake to the dick punch list, by the way, because fuck that guy.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. He's
He
going on.
deserves to be on the dick punch list. I'm just saying.
You know why he's not on my dick punch list?
Peter, who's
That mother.
Drake?
If Drake and Kanye don't belong on a dick punch list, I don't belong on this show. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I don't know, man,
Kanye ran for president and
And
he
got
got
s-
votes.
He got 60,000 votes, y'all.
0.3%. He got
when-
something.
I guarantee you, Wendy and I would have got twice what Kanye got. I guarantee you. With all the promotional shit that I could have cut, all the campaign footage, have us like holding babies and playing with autistic children and shit. People be like, "Oh, you got my vote," and helping Mama B with the groceries and shit. People be like, "Oh, that's so good." Kanye has sold I don't know how many millions of records and got 60,000 votes. Fuck you, dick punch.
You know what? Nah, I can't put Kanye on it because he makes fun of Kim like so much and like real low key about it too. I'm just like, I give you funny.
He made but here's the thing. He made fun of her, but then he got married to her. He had a bunch of babies with her. So
But he still makes fun of her.
dick punch.
I give him a pass. He's funny.
They named their kid North. They named their kid North. Dick punch.
I mean,
Northwest.
that's not the weirdest name I've heard. So
It's like Alicia Keys having a baby and naming it Car. That's our son,
It's
Car
not-
Keys.
it's not audio sound system.
But they did have a baby. But she did have a baby, and she did not name it Car, which is why she cool. And Kanye needs a dick punch.
Well, he's on your list. He's not on mine.
He should be on everybody's list. That's all. I can't. Fuck him.
love
I don't know what
Peter's the
happened.
only
I love
rapper
that
I
dude.
know is Eminem.
Eminem. Okay.
I'm like,
What?
fair. Peter said the only rapper I know is Eminem. Fair.
Actually,
Yeah.
Peter, you should know Scorsese because he's in our Facebook group with you. So, and you've heard him on this
That's
show. So that's two. We play his music all the time.
All right, what else do we have to talk about?
God damn, I don't even know.
I think we've about hit.
Yeah, because we've derailed a lot tonight.
Yeah.
We always do, but
I think we did more this night than we
it's
have tonight.
it's a wild celebration that went haywire before we even got on. So, of course we're going to derail and be a little bit, off our game, but we had to get on here. We've been telling everybody this is what we're going to do and come show up and celebrate, have fun and laugh with us, do all this shit. So we're not going to just leave you high and dry. We're going to give you something.
True.
And even if it is us talking about who needs a dick punch or why that person is Kanye West, we're still going to give you something. And we gave you a lot of wrestling in between.
Brian Pillman Jr.'s got the best mullet.
He really does.
Bryant, we have said
Currently,
we said that, so you should have learned that by now. The best mullet in professional wrestling today is Brian Pillman Jr. Maybe all
I
time.
just want to like gently brush it and just like run my fingers.
I want a steel
Just,
cage.
like, I just want to smell it. I
if-
bet
if
you
I-
it smells like hopes, dreams, and like a beautiful future. And strawberries.
and
I should
rainbows.
ask him on Twitter. Does your hair smell like strawberries? 'Cause-
And rainbows. Don't forget rainbows.
oh,
but-
of course.
If before we get out of here, I have to say my life would be complete if I could see a steel cage match between like Brian Pillman Jr.'s mullet and Eddie's glorious blonde frosted long black mullet, like steel cage match to the death. Winner is crowned best mullet in
Two
wrestling
bullets.
ever.
That would be wild. That I need someone to like do an animation of that. Just these two mullets coming out to their respective songs and like just duking it out.
Right, just Viva la Raza.
Any animator friends, please animate this for me because I need this in my life. Like,
Yes.
we three need this in our lives.
yes.
All right. So again, thank you, everybody. We are so honored, privileged to be on this ride with you for now a year and counting, because we'll be back next week and hopefully we'll have everything straightened out. Thank you for putting up with our low budget shit this week, our throwback to last year. Thank you for riding with us this whole time. Continue to stick around, and if you haven't yet, follow us on our social medias, which Brucey is about to tell you about. Love that segue.
So I wish we could throw this back to day one because all it was day one was Facebook and YouTube. That was it.
First episode, we
We've
didn't.
kind of grown.
Yo, keeping it
We've
100.
expanded.
First episode, we didn't even have the YouTube channel. We didn't know.
No, we did not.
I hadn't made it. All we had was come to Facebook. That was it.
We've expanded like Kim Kardashian's coochie, just like wide open, y'all.
like fucking Stargate. Just
Yep.
it makes a Tupperware burp and everything.
Yes,
Fuck.
Kirby, I'm getting there. Just chill.
You really want us to follow up with that?
So you can find
Get
us
to
on
it, Brucey.
You can find us on Facebook at Top Rope Wrestling Talk. We are a publicly traded Facebook group. That means we are open to the public. Throw an
Like Kim
invite.
Kardashian's coochie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True story.
Sure. And we'll let you in. You come in, you talk anything wrestling you want, join our forums, join our chats, join fucking Wendy. Just come join us on Facebook. If you want to buy our merch, there are two places to go buy merch. Like this, our lovely 8-bit shirt. Wendy has on our MLW shirt, and Dom has on our AEW tribute shirt. We have all of these logos. They are available in t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, and
Masks, maybe.
masks.
Maybe we're working on that.
She'll correct me on here.
We have a couple of logos that are not like these that you can get on coffee mugs and that sort of thing.
Yes. Oh yeah, coffee mugs. Get your coffee mugs.
There's some dope ass mugs. You've probably seen them on the show if you've been following us for a year. And the one Shelton got was like a one-off, was a custom one, but we're thinking about adding that logo too.
Yeah.
Because it's dope.
And you want to buy our merch, you can find that at TRWT merch on Facebook. That's our page. Go on, hit the message button, talk to the merch maker. She'll take your order. She'll make your shirt. You send her money. She sends you a shirt. You're happy. She's happy. We're happy. We're all making money.
If you send her an audio clip that says merch maker, make me some merch, she will not give you anything off, but it'll be funny. So try it.
Yes.
And you can also find TRWT merch on Instagram. TRWT_merch on Instagram. Yes. Then you can also find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT. Come on there, shoot the shit with us. We've been on there quite a bit. Just shooting shit back and forth with everybody. Then you can also find us on Instagram at top_rope_wrestling_talk. God damn, I just fucking nailed it.
You really did, homie. And by the way, before we go any further, I gotta say, thanks for dipping on that live stream and leaving me to do the social medias, because I had already guzzled down a 6-pack that night and I was very rusty. So I was like, you can fuck, where can you find us?
Find us everywhere, man.
I sucked it up. I manned up. I did my job, but it was a little nerve-wracking is all I'm saying. Oh, and Peter says, congratulations. Here's to another year. Here, Peter. We love you, buddy. And
thanks, Devin.
Thank you, Devin. That we love going on with you anytime you need us to come back, and hopefully
we got our Survivor Series.
We get that Survivor Series
coming.
John coming up. We get you both this time, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. It's gonna be great. Now that's been said, our first lady, the lovely Wendelin, my dear, would you mind telling everyone?
Actually, Wendelin. Felipe calls me that from time to time, believe it or not.
Would you mind telling everyone where they can acquire our podcast, my fair lady?
No, I do not mind. I don't know about fair lady. That's my guy.
I was being prim and proper. I can't be like, yo, bitch.
I mean, yo, bitch is a lot closer.
Did you watch Grandma's Boy?
Yes.
My lady.
My lady.
Where you can find our podcast. You can find us on anchor.fm/TRWT. From there, you can find us. I'm like waving around. Okay, I'll tell you about this in a moment. From there, you can wherever podcasts are distributed. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. If you go to iHeartRadio, you're gonna have to look us up, but you'll still find us anyways.
Yeah, the Anchor page has everything but iHeartRadio. You have to go to
Mhm.
that and search for us. But
Yeah.
we come up.
That's the
You know, I
only one
listen
that's a
to it.
little weird,
Only
but
one.
you'll find us anyways. So you'll find us wherever you get your podcasts. So check us out, anchor.fm/TRWT.
TRWT.
Rate us, share us, listen to us, love us, like us, all that jazz. Follow us, subscribe wherever on the YouTubes, on the anchors, on the everything.
Yeah. And if you are, by the way, listening to this on a podcast and you're wondering like what's the logos look like, or what do the TRWT3 look like, you can always come to Foxden Productions on YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe, ring that bell, hit us up, leave comments
Look at our
below.
pretty little faces.
Get involved as much as you can. Help the next year be even bigger than this one for us, because honestly, we had a pretty big year and it was not something we planned. This was just something we did screwing around for our group that took off, and now we have all these subscribers and all these views, and people are at us
We have
on
all these
social media.
friends.
We have all these friends. We have all these fans. I like people. We have fucking fans. Wow.
It's
No
mind
shit.
blowing.
Really? Thank you. Like, oh.
We are humbled.
I am
can
truly
Yeah.
humbled.
I do a quick plug?
Sure.
Quick plug. So I don't know if you guys can see this pin that I've been wearing. This is actually from my man Shelton. If you go to what's it called? Bandcamp, go to Insubordinate Records. You'll find all of their music. You'll find Griff Scorsese, Midnight Express. You'll find various other projects they've worked on. This is from Nation Giving. So check them out. Listen to their music, buy their merch. They're freaking amazing. Yeah. So that's my
Yes.
plug, Shelton.
Nation Giving will be coming December 11th too. Just so
Yes.
y'all know.
So
She ain't the
I'm-
only
I'm-
one up on shelves, because I bought some of that stuff. I got a shirt. I bought some albums.
I may have bought a record and a crew neck. So yeah, check them out.
Nice.
Records. There you'll find Midnight Express, Domination, which is the new one. What else? Zip Squad stuff, Griffin Scorsese, the East Hampton Polo Boys, all of it. Insubordinate Records on Bandcamp. Check them out. That's my
Word.
So check out Higher Education. These guys are great. Hopefully they will sponsor us one day. So I just want to show off my pen. That's all that really is.
She's giving a
Even though
plug
we're-
out, and they ain't even cut the check. Like
Don't even
that
know,
was.
don't even know.
She's nicer than me, because if
The lady
Bruce.
there was super nice.
Bruce will tell you this if you didn't watch the live stream Saturday. Somebody asked me what I was smoking, and I told them as soon as they sponsor my ass, you'll know. But until then, I ain't saying shit.
I'm
Because
just nice. I just love everybody, and I'm like,
I love
small
everybody too.
businesses, go help them.
I love everybody too. But you know what I
Tiny
love?
business in Richmond. go
You know
help
what I love more than most people? Money. I love me some money.
them. Fair enough.
So when
Don't
they
we
want to
all?
sponsor me, I will tell you what I'm puffing on. Until then, not happening. So with that being said, thank you again, everybody. This has been a great year, even in the midst of a not so great year. I mean, it's been a very wild ride. We appreciate y'all coming along for it and sticking with us. Continue to do so. We will be back next week and better than ever. Everybody, please make sure to wear your masks out there. Stay safe. Do not be a Loki. And of course, above all things,
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
there it was. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bam, bam, ba-da-da-down, ba-da-da-down, bam, bam, ba-da-da-down, ba-da-da-down.